Justin here from Simplified Investing. In this video, we are going to discuss our 5 plays of the week that we're watching and also the S&P 500 index breakdown. The 5 plays that we are going to be watching are going to be GM, Snapchat, PENN, CAN, and then also costs. Stay tuned to the end to see a potential big volatile mover set up here within the coming week that could likely move with the Wall Street bets momentum that we have seen, as well as the increased volume that we have seen in these tickers. Enjoy. So to get things started, for those of you who have watched our previous videos, really what I like to do is first break down the market. What can we expect to see in the market within the coming week? And then break down those 5 plays that we do have for the coming week or that we are going to be watching. That being said, before I get started, if you are interested in checking out our team at SimplifiedInvesting.com, we would love to have you guys on board. Some things we offer are going to be those daily trade signals, which are going to be buy and sell, our 8-hour course, and then also our group chat of over 1,400 people that can further assist you, as well as help for myself as you do if you do need help within your trading. That being said, as I mentioned, like to break down SPY here. We finally got that breakthrough here in this last week. We got this sell-off here. What was this on 3-4? We retested this 375 support level, which we mentioned several times to our private community, held this in this lower low. Then we made this reversal again. You can see all these bids coming in here, trading almost 200 million shares here on SPY on 3-4. These buyers taking this dip heavily here. That 375 support very strong, and then slowly making these higher highs here into an all-time high here on 311. Really what we're seeing here on 312 is going to be an inside week here. Looking at this from the weekly perspective, still in this obvious higher high trend here. We get this doji reversal off of this lower low here for these 2 weeks here, then sell off. That 375 again will provide that very strong support below. So if we do see a pullback here on SPY, expect it to bounce at this 375 level here. If not there, expect it to retest that 365 support region. Strong bounce here. We're getting some volume here actually within that last week. Let's see, about 0.50 billion. So that's quite a bit of volume that we did see. Again, obviously, we're going to see the most volume here in the sell-off here in March. Continuing these higher highs here, I want to see a higher high on this weekly candle over that 395.65 region here. Again, if we go in on the shorter time frame here, you can see we hit this level about 3 times here intraday on Thursday, selling off here. And then we just confirmed the support here below at that 390.70 region. That will be a key level to watch here below, and then also here at 388.25, and below that at 385.60. And again, the strongest daily support that we have below here is going to be that 375 support. If we do break this 395.65 resistance, you do have to resort to those intraday levels, as they are going to be uncharted territories, especially on an index like SPY or the NASDAQ 100 or 500. With that being said, first play is going to be GM. It's going to be, we get this breakout consolidation here, basically starting all the way back on January 20th, sideways the entire time, even after post earnings here, retesting this 52.74 support a lot, getting that volume, finally breaking out over this level here. I'll draw it as a good visualization for you guys. We're finally breaking that 56.92 resistance here with volume. We're pushing up a little bit here after hours, not too much pushing or moving this in the after hours, but a very strong mover here within that last week. We're finally getting that breakout here. Again, you can see this push here on 310, rejection, that inside day, and then we get this push up here. Now let's see tomorrow, or on Monday, excuse me, if we can get the higher highs over 59.62 with that potential to see 60 plus here. Again, as you guys know, if you do have something pushing towards all-time highs, you do have to resort to intraday levels here. So what I mean by that is chart this on the 5-day, 5-minute, 5-day, 15-minute. You can see a clear resistance already at that 59.62 region, where some sellers did come in here on the ask side, pushing this down here. Great uptrend move here all day. Pushing that down. I will be watching this on Monday if we can break that 59.62 region here and make higher highs, or if we do retest a strong 56.92 support, can expect a bounce region at this level here. Key will be higher highs with volume over 59.62 within Monday to see if we can confirm this breakout here after this move that we saw here on Friday on ticker symbol GM. Second play, another one, interestingly enough, getting a lot of volume on this move here. Basically what we're trying to see here is a cup fill here. We retest of this 52.84 low, which if you guys have been watching the market in the past week or past 2 weeks, we did get that bounce here in the tech sector especially. We had that sell-off. pullback, and now we're bouncing here. I want to see a cup breakout. If we can break out over the 65.02 level here, can very well retest the 67.64 region and then the $70 price point here. I like this one here. We did, if we do go in and zoom in here on the shorter time frame, if you go to the 5-day, 15-minute, you get this parabolic mover here into close. Now tomorrow, let's see if we can break the 63.46 region here with that potential to see 65.02, and then above that, very well potential to see that $70 region up here. On this cup move here, a couple scenarios here, we could get this cup formation, higher high point up to the 67.71 region, or if we get this breakthrough inside day retests of the 65.02 support with that cup and handle breakout here, retesting this and then pushing up back towards these highs here at 70 and then 73.59. Liking this, just waiting on volume to confirm this breakout here on the 65.02 level. Nice bounce here. Buyers taking this low here at this 51.82 support region. Just need to confirm this a little better over this, what level is this? 65.02 with volume. That's what I will be watching here intraday for this particular ticker to set up for a scalp position intraday, or for those of you that are looking for swings, see if we can establish that base over 65.02 here, setting up for a good risk to reward entry on ticker symbol SNAP. Third one is going to be one that flew on the radar here after hours on Friday. For those of you who have been watching this, PENN National Gaming has actually been included in the addition to the S&P 500 index. You can see the market's reaction to that. Again, we're moving up all the way from $130 almost to $140 here in the after hours, $140 on the ask here. Really liking the strength move here. Obviously, we're pushing all-time highs here. Again, you can see 132.76 was that intraday high that we saw here on Friday. Now we're pushing up well past that here on Friday after close. Let's see if we can continue these higher highs here. One key level to watch here. You have to resort to these aftermarket hours since we are at highs. Again, you can see that 141.85 region looks to be a region where the sellers took control of this, pushing this down with that support here at 138.22. I will be watching this one on Monday over that 141.85 region here to scalp this to the upside. Very well could see 145 here on this ticker symbol with this continuation strength from being included in the S&P 500 index. The fourth play, going to be one that actually, the problem with this one is that it does not have weekly options. What I mean by that is it doesn't have options that expire weekly. They will be mainly monthlies here on this one. So this coming week, we actually do have expirations here on ticker symbol CAN. Higher IV on this one. Keep that in mind for those of you that are trading options. We are seeing about a 220% IV here. But liking this higher high pattern here, basically we form a consolidation after this run up here, all the way back in the middle of February, consolidation all the way here till basically March 8th. And then finally, we're getting this higher high move here with volume coming into this. You can see this normal range of volume here. Moving up here, really what I want to see tomorrow is going to be this 36.52 region to break out. Again, after hours, you can see we're pushing up a little bit here, but on Friday, 39.10 region, sellers taking huge control of this. You can see we get this run up here, basically a morning trend mover to the upside here, and then we get this sell off here into a consolidation base here after hours, basically after 12:55 Central Standard Time, forming that consolidation base here. Key is going to be above 37.54 with that 39.10 potential here on CAN. Liking the volume on this one. We're getting some abnormal volume here on CAN. Let's just see if we can break out and make those higher highs here with that potential to see 39 and then above that at that $40 price region. The last one I mentioned, one in the beginning of the video, that this one could be a high volatility mover here. Setting up for an inside day here. We get this gap up on costs here. Again, for those of you that have been watching the market lately, costs is going to be a Wall Street bet stock. The IV is astronomical on these, not on this particular stock. This one does not have options. Liking the setup on it, but things like GameStop and all those have astronomical IV on those premiums. So that is something to consider for those of you that do trade options. So what I'm saying here is basically we get this from 2.2 all the way up here till 223. no volatility at all. Then we get this gap move up here on 225 into a sell-off region here. Now we're forming these two inside days here with low volume after this strength move on 310. Buyers taking control here. Sellers, really ideally, I want to see a break over this 34.45 region here. Again, you can see that rejection point at 225. Then also here on 310, sellers taking this all the way down from 41.50 all the way down to basically 31.15. So to confirm this, you need a breakout over 35. I want to see a breakout over 35 here on cost for that upside move. Then above that, we can see the $62 region here. Will be a volatile mover here, but this is trying to set up here. We get this volume that we want to see. Now we sit back and wait for confirmation. If we can break out over 35, this very well has potential to hit 40 and even back up to that $62 region here. So keep a close eye on cost. I do think if we can get that volume follow through here, it will push that back up to that $60 region here. But we first need to break that 35 region, then 40, and then we can revisit that $62 price point region here. And then from that, as you can see, will expect some volatility within this particular ticker. But setting up for that inside move with volume, just need to sit back and wait for confirmation. That being said, that wraps up this week's watch list. If you guys found this video helpful, if you could please subscribe and like, it would help us out a lot. And again, if you are interested in getting our private course alerts and more, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. Hope you guys all have a great weekend and look forward to trading with all of you on Monday for those of you in the private team. Thank you.